Hey everybody, what's going on? KSA Chris here, the Real Estate Blitz, and today I wanted to talk about the biggest challenge as you start producing is staying organized. I experience it. I'm experiencing it right now. As a lot of you know, I started a challenge based off of the Real Estate Blitz where I would start my business over. Since I had already built a mega team, already built a brokerage. Now, what do I do if I'm a new agent with very little money and I'm trying to build a business? Here it is. It's been a while because I've had administration and all this other stuff that I built into my business. And in January, my goal was to do 5 listings, and I've done 11. So hopefully 12. I got one more day until January's over. But it's really just staying organized. It's a nightmare. And the hardest part about not staying organized is um, your clients start to dislike you. They start getting frustrated. You're not getting back in a timely manner. You're not feeding out information. You're not scheduling stuff when it needs to be. You're not prospecting as much as you should be prospecting. So I talk about that in a lot of other videos where, you know, you get a deal, you're going up and you're going to close of escrow, but everything in between, you're not prospecting. You're not trying to generate new business. So you're always bouncing off the bottom. You're going deal to deal as opposed to always putting in new business into your pipeline and always having stuff closing consistently and on purpose. So question is, how do you stay organized? Well, in the beginning, for me, right, in the beginning, if you can't afford to get an administrator, because the administrator is the absolute key. That's the key. You got to get an administrator. I mean, you hear every guru talk about it, and there's a reason why they talk about it. But in the beginning, you can't afford an administrator. So what do you do in the beginning? I use what's called a plan of action and milestones. It's something I picked up in the military, and it does me extremely well. I basically sit down and I create an Excel document from step one to step finish on every single thing that I need to do, depending on what that is. So for every listing, what needs to be done for every listing? What is the step-by-step process for a listing? When I take a listing from the moment I qualify them on the phone to putting them into my database, to putting them on the board, to scheduling the appointment, everything, photos, video, open house stuff, flyers, social media blasts, everything that I can imagine, a step one through step finish just on listings, a step one through step finish just on prospecting, a step one through step finish on what I'm doing that week, a step one through step finish on administration, what administrative tasks do I have to do? So here's what it is for escrow. Here's what it is. I mean, all of it. I literally have a buttload of these documents that I've created for just about every task that I can possibly think of. And I line it up. Every day I come in, I need to share out with my calendar one day with everybody. First off, I time block everything. I live and die by time blocks. If it's not in my time block, it doesn't exist. I'm not doing it. It's just I don't have time, period. So I time block everything. If it's not in my time block, then it has to get scheduled in, otherwise I can't do it, or it has to be part of one of the tasks. And I take those tasks and I look through what needs to be done for the day, and I put it into my time block. Then behind me, which you can't see, but I have everything written on my boards. I have specific tasks that I have to do every day. It's not an option. I'm not going home until I do these specific tasks every day because I would rather do a little bit of work every day on listings or a little bit of work on prospecting every day consistently for 5 to 6 days a week than basically waiting for something to become an emergency. And then I focus all of my energy on the emergency, but then I'm neglecting everything else in my business. So how do you stay organized? Get organized. How do you stay organized when you get really busy and it hurts too much? Get an administrator. You got to hire somebody. Sit down and create a statement of work and write out exactly what your specific tasks are that they need to do for you. That will take time away from you doing administrative stuff so you can focus on the truth. In order to make money in this business, you have to prospect and you have to convert. That should be your full-time job. Because I had a good month after creating this challenge, I'm going to be hiring my first and second hire. I'm hiring somebody on the 1st, and probably on the 15th of February, maybe late February, I'm hiring my second, which is going to be the media portion. But yay, figure this would be a good one to talk about because I'm in it and I'm experiencing it, just like a lot of other people that experience it every day. Thing is, I've already been through this a couple times different, so I get to actually walk you through what I'm experiencing right now, knowing what I already know. That's all I got today. Appreciate y'all. Do me a favor, like, share, comment, and check me out on YouTube. Check me out on Facebook, The Real Estate Blitz, or look me up on Instagram, KSA, Kilo Sierra Alpha, KSA, Chris with a K. All right, appreciate y'all. Talk to you later. Bye.